Hello everyone and welcome back to Moonmothgoddess Tarot. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Your continued love and support here on the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card on what are your person's intentions and next actions towards you. So we do have 3 crystals out here for you guys to choose from today. For group number 1, you are going to be this brown Jasper. For group number 2, you are going to be the Dalmatian Jasper. And then for group number 3, you are going to be this AutumnObsidian. So if you already know which crystal you feel the most intuitively drawn to, you can go ahead and skip right to the timestamps that'll take you directly to your reading. I am going to be adding in one of these cards to help you with choosing if you do need that extra help. For those of you that are wanting to book a private reading with me, my email is in the description box. Just send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as other services that I do provide. So let's see, we're looking at intentions and next actions. So group number 1, what are your person's intentions and next actions for your connection? Intentions and next actions. We have awakening. That's going to be for group 1. Group 2, with the Dalmatian Jasper, what are your person's intentions and next actions? We've got there is still hope. And group number 3, with the AutumnObsidian, intentions and next actions for group 3 in this connection. We also have in hiding. Okay, so group 1, let's get a closer look for you. We've got the brown Jasper and awakening. For group 2, we have the Dalmatian Jasper and there's still hope. Group 3, we have in hiding and we have the AutumnObsidian. So those are the choices for today. Again, what are their intentions and their next actions towards you? Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the crystals, the cards, going with your intuition, whichever one you feel the most drawn to. Timestamps will be down below in the pinned comments, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi group 1, so those of you that resonated with the awakening card and the brown Jasper, this is going to be a reading. So we're looking at what are your person's intentions and next actions towards you. So let's pull the tarot. So we're going to start with their intentions. Okay. And then we'll look at what their next actions will be. So group 1, what are their intentions towards you? We have the 9 of Wands, the Fool. What are their intentions? The Empress, okay. So we have Taurus, Libra, and Aquarius. 8 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Okay. Two of Cups is at the bottom. So I feel like this person does have the intention, if they haven't already, the intention of telling you how they feel, communicating their feelings towards you clearly. They may also be showing to you the dedicated effort, consistency that they're putting into actually nurturing a stable relationship with you, partnership, commitment. I do feel like with the Nine of Wands showing up, this might be a person that you're dealing with who has been a little guarded, maybe a little bit wounded coming into this connection with you. But I feel like this person they intend to really continue to work on themselves, to becoming a better version of themselves. Because I do feel that this person there is acknowledgement here and recognition of the energy that you bring to the table here. And so I feel like this person does intend to really kind of open themselves up to the potential of where this connection could go. So that might include also being more open with you, being more honest with you, being more clear or direct with what their intentions are, and definitely showing to you that they are putting in the effort here with that Eight of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what this Two of Cups. We've got the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Star. Ace of Pentacles. Some of you, I feel like this could be communicating with you about moving things forward in your connection, continuing to nurture the relationship. I feel like with the Star energy being here, though, it's really about this person being optimistic about where this connection could go, really trusting and believing that the two of you can really have or even restore. Some of you, this might be about reconciling, okay, working on things with you and being patient, certainly being patient with because you too might also be someone who's a little wounded here with, coming into this connection, or even things that you've experienced in this connection with this person. And so taking time to really reevaluate the progress here. So I do want to clarify just a little bit here. The intentions. With the Empress being present, this is about expansion and growth, nurturing something. Could also be deepening the feelings, really nurturing the feelings between the two of you. Okay, so let's clarify this Empress. Seven of Wands, Four of Swords, and the High Priestess. So we also have Pisces energy here. I want to look at this Seven of Wands. That's a lot. I'm just going to take it though. Okay, so we've got the Six of Wands, the King of Pentacles, we have the Emperor, the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Nine of Swords. Okay. Well, we have both the Empress and the Emperor present. I feel like this person is someone who is a work in progress, okay? You may be dealing with a person who does have really fears of really opening up their feelings, or even opening up into long-term relationship. And I feel like what you're not seeing about this part of this is how this person is working very hard to push past the fears, the anxiety, to really try for this connection, to being a better version of themselves, to be someone that you can count on, someone who's reliable, someone who's loyal, someone who's trustworthy. Like really trying to step it up here, step up their game, and really step into that masculine energy. Okay? To provide stability, structure, and a solid foundation for this relationship. I feel like like I said, what you're not seeing here though is the inner battle, the inner battle behind it, like the anxiety and like the trying to temper it and just kind of go with it instead of fighting it, instead of resisting it. Okay, is what the intention is here. So I'm going to put these back because we don't need all of these out here, but that's basically what we're seeing. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords. Seven of Swords. Yeah, they might even like come forward and talk to you about their fears, the insecurities that they have. Some of you, this person could be worried about losing themselves in the connection, losing their freedom or their sense of self. Some of you, this person could be trying to work on their finances, to try to work harder, to try to be more of that. It feels like more of that masculine energy, more of the provider, you know, so they could be trying to be more financially stable, trying to get a better job, trying to save money, trying to work hard. I feel like there's also an acknowledgement here of certain behaviors that they need to grow out of, okay? Especially as it relates to, I want to say more, more childlike, more irresponsible, you know, like where they could just, without having to answer to anyone, where they could just be like, I'm going to do whatever I want. So letting go, I feel like, of a lot of those qualities of being more immature and really kind of stepping into that masculine energy to be, with the intention to be who you need them to be for this connection to work. Okay, without the, yeah, with being more stable, right? Somebody that you can really count on, like, wow, yes, I can really build something solid with this person. Okay, so a lot of the immaturity going away, really working hard on themselves. Okay, so I'm going to pull some oracle here, I think, before we go into what their next actions are. Because, of course, what someone intends to do isn't always what they end up doing. But we'll see what's coming through. What are their intentions for your connection? We've got sorrow. What are their intentions? Self-love and history. Yeah. So I really feel like it's working on themselves, becoming a better version of themselves. We have soon and cold. Yeah. So maybe if there's no contact right now or things haven't really been moving forward here, this person is really working on themselves. It feels like to be a better version of themselves. With the soon being here, I don't know, maybe this is like they're saying to themselves, like, I'm working on myself, wait until you see the new me, you know, showing up in a better energy. Or, you know, maybe this is about contacting you. Let's see, what is this soon here? Two of Pentacles. This is their getting things in order, getting priorities in order. It could also be reaching out and contacting you or moving. We've got plans here. plans. Page of Cups. Queen of Wands. Some of you, this is messaging you, contacting you. Okay, stepping up. Asking you out. Meeting up with you. Some of you, it could even be an apology coming. Messaging you. Flirting. Okay. All right, so now let's look at what their next actions. Their next actions. What will their next actions be towards group 1? Their next actions. The Devil in reverse. The Star. Their next actions. The Moon. The Seven of Wands. We've got Capricorn energy here. If the two of you have each other blocked right now, I know that's not all of you, but for those of you where there's blocked, I see this person removing that block, okay? Letting their guard down. Three of Wands, Magician, and then we have the Knight of Wands with the Emperor. I feel like this person's going to be pursuing you, actually. Magician is also about intention. The Knight of Wands is action, and then the Emperor is taking decisive action, being more disciplined about it, getting it done. So they could be bringing an end here to blocking you or pushing you away. Or if you're still actively, you know, communicating with this person, if they've been really guarded, it's letting the guard down, okay? Not shutting you out or pushing you away. Releasing fear. Some of you, this might even be traveling here, okay? Making a plan to see you. If there's distance between the two of you, traveling to see you. Some of you, it might be like very, like straight to business. Like they might just really want to establish something with you. Could be for a relationship here. So some of you, this could be this person taking action towards contacting you, reaching out, telling you that they want to be in a committed relationship here. I'm seeing them releasing the resistance surrounding that. I want to look at this Three of Wands here. Eight of Swords. Ace of Wands and Justice. Yeah, so some of you, this person is really trying to act upon righting their past wrongs, you know, choices, doing the right thing. Some of you, this could be trying to get things started over again with you. Getting things sparked up with you again, especially if there's been like a break in your connection. Let's pull some oracle here. What are their next actions? We've also got Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Aries. We've got suppressed here. Spy. Separation. And then we have unlocked here. present moment. We've got off course, and we also have unfaithful. I'm seeing be mine at the bottom. Be mine. What is this unfaithful though? Off course. What does this off course have to do with, Spirit? Off course with what? Seven of Pentacles. I feel like what Spirit's saying here is this might... The time, I feel like this has to do with the timing. Because the Two of Wands energy here in reverse is instability surrounding the plan, like the follow through here. You know, we are looking at this Eight of Swords energy under here, which is something this person has to work through, right? The resistance here. I see it going away, but I feel like Spirit's saying that there's going to be a need for being patient here. Because I feel like this is the goal here. This is the outcome I feel like that this person is wanting. But they could be starting off with like spying on you, you know, trying to spy on you, especially if you are not talking to them, or they're looking at your social media, or they're kind of holding back here, taking some time to assess their feelings here. They might also, you know, if you haven't talked to them in a while, they might also be kind of like looking or trying to find out, like, are you with someone else? Before they come forward and say something, are you with someone else? What is this unfaithful here? King of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess and the Two of Swords. Oh, okay. Well, some of you, this may have been... I don't think this is all of this message is for all of you, but those of you where this person has done something in the past where, I don't know, maybe they've cheated or they lied about something, broken trust, they may be a little bit confused about whether or not, how you're going to receive them. Okay, but I don't think that's all of you. How are you going to receive communication from them? Because this feels for some of you with that Six of Cups, it could be a reunion. You know, it may even be, some of you could have even been a situation where this person, where they went with someone else. And that was a connection that kind of took them off course. Or there may have been, you know, a choice that they made to go be in another connection with someone else. And how are you going to receive them if they try to reach out to you and contact you and try to get back together with you to try to get things started up again? So this is feeling a little indecisive here. Like, should I... There might be a little bit of fear here about coming out into the open, because the High Priestess is more hidden, concealing something, hiding something. And I feel like feeling confused there. Let's look at this Be Mine. Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Cups. Yeah, this person is doing a lot of... I feel like a lot of fantasizing about, oh, you're their wish fulfillment here. Wish fulfillment, like you are somebody that they dream about being with, or being back together with, or having a future with. For some of you having, I'm sorry you guys can hear my dog, she's snoring. Coming back into your life. Okay, so let's ask Spirit actually what... Let's get some advice here. What is your advice? What is your advice? Now, if this person has been someone who has, you know, lied in the past and broken trust and things of that nature, of course, it's up to your own discernment about whether or not you want to let that person back in. This could also be a person who has trust issues if there's someone who's been cheated on in the past. We have thoughts. What is your advice here? We have comparison and resistance. Well, with this kind of energy, I honestly feel like Spirit is wanting you to really kind of take your time with this, you know, with this person. Because you may feel, you know, very attracted to the person. But with resistance kind of showing up, is there something within inside of you that's kind of telling you, like, maybe should I not move forward with this person? Where you kind of have to use your own discernment here. And we have comparison, so I almost kind of feel like maybe if we're dealing with like the old version of this person versus this new person that looks like they're trying to come in, to step in, it almost reminds me of like Queen of Swords energy, where you really take time to observe, you know, the way in which things are kind of playing out with them, their actions and what they're showing to you, so that you're able to really kind of make it up in your own mind about whether or not you feel that situation is best for you. And where are you finding resistance? Is there something within inside of you that's saying don't do it, or don't move forward, or don't give them another chance, you know? And try not to allow the attraction that you might feel to them to kind of clutter your mind, you know, where you can really think about things clearly to make the best possible choice for you. Okay, depending on how they come to you, how they act with you. Okay, all right, so I'm going to leave this here for you, Group 1. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, Group 2. So those of you that resonated with the Dalmatian, Jasper, and the There's Still Hope card, this is going to be a reading today. So we're finding out what your person's intentions are and their next actions towards you. So we're going to pull some tarot. We're going to start up here with looking at what their intentions are. And then we will look at their next actions towards you. Okay, Group 2, there's still hope. What are their intentions towards you? What are their intentions? Knight of Cups, the Death card. The Knight of Pentacles. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Hierophant, the Nine of Swords, and then we have the Queen of Wands showing up. Let's do it this way. Okay, so their intentions. I feel that this person is someone who has feelings for you. We have the Knight of Cups here. So this person could be in love with you or really starting to find themselves falling in love with you. And I feel like this is someone who's wanting to pursue you. Okay, I feel like they're wanting to take that action to pursue something with you. I do feel like there are some fears here. But I feel like what's happening here is this person is like kind of taking things slow. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck. But I will say, the Knight of Pentacles thinks more so in terms of long term. Okay. And in this case, we do have the Hierophant here, which is about commitment. Could be about commitment. So I feel like this person does have the intention of foreseeing, you know, slowly building up to that point of like a serious relationship, serious commitment. But it does feel like there are a little bit of fears here. That might make them want to kind of just take their time. There might be a little bit of apprehension here. So we've also got Taurus energy here and fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I want to clarify the Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Queen of Cups. I feel like this is like deeply, deeply investing here. Like letting it go further, letting these feelings like really mature and really investing themselves. That's where a lot of these fears are. Because the Eight of Pentacles is really about committing yourself. It's about putting in the effort, the work, the discipline, the commitment. And that's what the Knight of Pentacles is about. It just takes its time. So it feels like this person does have the intention of committing. If they haven't already, like they do have the intention to. There's a little bit of fears that they're fighting against. So it feels like they might feel more comfortable with just kind of like taking things slow and kind of easing into it. Because this is really allowing themselves to fully open up here and to really letting these feelings really develop here into something a little bit more mature than the Knight energy moving. We've got a transition here. So I'm going to put these back. I want to pull some oracle here. So what is the intention? What is their intention? This could even be presenting some kind of offer to you or even telling you how they feel. What is their intention here? We have Shattered. Unfaithful. Entanglement. What is going on? Trust. This might be someone who has had someone hurt them in the past. And so because of that, they might be a little bit apprehensive about getting into a serious basically they've got trust issues. Okay? They might really be worried about being cheated on, about having their heart broken. What are these signs about? What is the signs about, Spirit? The Hermit. Okay, those of you that will understand this, if you've ever been cheated on in your life by a partner, or if you've been betrayed, it doesn't even need to be about cheating. If you've been betrayed, if you've been lied to, and you get completely just like, wow, I can't believe that person lied to me, or I can't believe that person deceived me. Sometimes the shock of that happening and going through that leaves you in a place where you feel a little bit more fragile, and you are very anxious about it happening again. So it makes you kind of like really paying attention, almost too much, a little bit of hypervigilance, where you're almost like expecting the worst is going to happen. So it kind of makes me feel like this person could be feeling things out that in moving towards you, that this is something that's not going to happen again to them, you know, especially if an ex-partner did this to them, or if this is something that has happened between the two of you, where either one of you may have been unfaithful to the other, and that was something that broke trust and hurt someone, you know? They could be looking for signs like, are we past this? If they're the one who's done it, you know, that of course, is it safe to come back in? Or is it safe to keep progressing and moving forward here? Or are we not able to get past this? Can we restore trust? Or if you've done it to them where they might have trust issues with you, where they can kind of ask themselves, like, how do I feel here? Do I feel like I've healed? Do I feel like I can trust you again? You know? I feel like this person's still healing. Okay? Healing from something. Whether it has to do with you or it's something from their past. We do have an entanglement here. I want to look at what that entanglement is. Maybe it's another person here. Yeah, another person. Some of you might be in a third-party situation. If you are in a third-party situation and, you know, the person that you're dealing with is married, or you are, and there is infidelity here, you know, if there's another commitment, like if you're already in a committed relationship and they're already in another committed relationship, you know, they might be someone who does have the intention of being with you, wanting to be with you, wanting to pursue something here, but there might be another energy here that's creating an issue where there's a decision that needs to be made. Like someone has to let go of the other relationship, you know, because of course, bringing that news, if let's just say they are someone who's married or in a long-term relationship, and they're wanting to move forward with you, having the intention of having some with you, but just maybe feeling it's going to take a little while, especially with that Knight of Pentacles energy, they've got to make a choice here. They have to make a choice. And even that, like bringing up, let's just say they're married and they have to tell the partner, like, hey, I want to be divorced, or I want to break up with you. That can be a lot of pain to go through. So they might be looking for signs like, is this the right time to reveal something here? Because the moon's in reverse. Is it the right time to move forward? To move on? Like if they are involved with someone else, Are they ready to move on and leave this behind in order to pursue with you? Or if you are someone who's in another relationship and you're telling them, I'm going to get out of the relationship, I'm going to leave, I'm going to get divorced, I'm going to this or that, they could be looking for signs here. Like, is it safe for me to keep letting myself love you and falling for you if you haven't left yet? That's what this feels like. Some of you that are in that situation. Okay. You know, and if you are and were involved with somebody who was involved with someone else, and you kind of pulled away from them, detached from them, and told them like, hey, you need to get divorced or you need to choose, then they could also be looking for signs with you. Like, have you already moved on? Have you already given up on this connection? Do you even want to be with me anymore? Okay, so now let's look at, why did I put those away? Let's look at the next actions towards you. What are their next actions towards you? Knight of Wands. They're doing something here. We've got the Knight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Tower, the Page of Wands. Wow. Four of Cups. And Justice. Yeah, it feels like this person doesn't want to miss out on this opportunity with you. Some of you, if this person is married to someone else or involved with someone else, I'm seeing them taking action towards breaking up or divorcing so that they could pursue and reunite with you. Because I feel like you're the person that they want to be with. They're wanting to start on this new journey with you. So the Tower could be upheaval. I mean, this could literally be them flipping their life upside down, uprooting to make this change happen. Those of you that this is happening, I feel like this is happening within the next 6 to 9 months. Okay, some of you, it might even be a lot quicker than that. It might be during Libra season. Between Libra and Scorpio season. Leo energy. Yeah, maybe some of you Leo season could be significant. This person is being brave. Stepping up. Stepping up is what's happening here. Getting it done, following their heart, not wanting to miss out on this opportunity with you. Pursuing you, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Some of you are rekindling something with this person, or they're trying to, they're attempting to, right, with their actions here. Pursuing their heart's desire. Okay. What are their next actions towards group 2? Respond. Maybe you're waiting for this person to respond to you, or maybe they're going to give you some kind of response, insight. They're going to give you some information, tell you what's going on. Waiting. Maybe you're waiting for them, waiting to hear from them, to know like what's going on. I haven't heard from you. Like where are we at with this? Commitment. I'm sorry. Maybe somebody, this person left. could also be leaving, like I said, giving you information if you are in a third-party situation, or they're going to be breaking the news to this other person, maybe. We've got the shadows and pool here, and waiting. We've got beginnings at the bottom. What is this insight they're going to be giving to you? Four of Pentacles. Not wanting to lose you. Wanting to be with you. Decisions they're making. Plans. Okay. Temperance in reverse. They might be asking you to be patient with them. They could be making, some of you that are in third party, they could be telling you they're going to be making plans for divorce here for those of you where this person's married or in a long-term relationship. So they want you to be patient. What is this pool here? King of Swords, Eight of Swords. Yeah, I almost feel like the universe is like trying to get this person's higher self here is trying to like get them out of their head and into action mode. Their higher self is guiding them here into action mode. No more waiting. Get it done. Move forward. And for others of you that are not, you know, in a third party situation here, really, I feel like what this person is going to do, their next actions here, I feel like they are going to be upfront with you and honest and tell you, hey, these are the fears that I have. These are the concerns that I have. I don't want to lose you. I do want to be with you. I just need a little bit of time. Or let's take things slow. Let's kind of ease into this. What is this I'm sorry about? Four of Swords in reverse. Moon. This may be fears that they have. You know, I'm sorry I'm this way, or I'm sorry I have this fear that I'm scared, or, you know, like them apologizing for the insecurities or the fears that they have. I'm sorry, I need you, I'm asking you to be patient or to wait a little bit, but just hold on. You know, that's what this feels like here. Because the moon can also be about uncertainty as well. Not, you know, the whole fear of the unknown, the fear of change. And if you are dealing with a person who's trying to get divorced, trying to separate, you know, they might not have all the answers, you know. They might not know exactly how things are going to turn out and, you know, all of that's involved. So they might really need you to be patient with that. You know, sometimes divorce and separation can be really messy and very tricky, and yeah, that's what I'm getting here. All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you, group 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonated with the Autumn Obsidian and the In Hiding card, we are asking Spirit today, what are your person's intentions and next actions towards you? And we have In Hiding. So let's pull the tarot first. And my dog is in here with me in case you guys hear any little noises in the background. Earlier she was snoring. Let's see. Group 3. What are their intentions? We're going to start intentions first, and then we'll look at the next actions after. What are their intentions towards you, group 3? High Priestess, that is hidden. Hiding. We have the Chariot. Six of Wands. I'm going to leave it like that. Knight of Swords. The Empress. I'm kind of getting an energy from this person where they want your attention. They want your attention. They want you to notice them. But it feels like they're kind of doing it in a way, I don't know what I would call this, like where they're trying not to be obvious that they want your attention. They want you to notice them. They want you to see them because they want to talk to you. And it feels like with the Empress being here, the Empress, you know, is about love and nurturing and growth and expansion of something. It just feels like the way that this person is going about it. I don't know. We'll see what this this High Priestess here. We've got Pisces, the Chariot. I'm sorry, Cancer energy with the Chariot, Pisces energy with the High Priestess. And then we have Taurus, Libra, the Empress, and then air sign energy with the Knight of Swords. Also Gemini, Aquarius. We've got the Seven of Wands in reverse. Three of Swords. King of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like this person's energy is a little ungrounded. It feels like the way in which they, I don't know, it feels weird to me. Like, I don't know that I know how to describe this. Like for you, I'd imagine it would be giving you mixed signals from this person, giving you mixed signals, and maybe like hot and cold. Or they could go from like showing you lots of attention and then kind of like closing up on you. So what are they trying to do here? What is this Empress? Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's like weird. Like, it's almost, how do I make a sense of this? It's almost like when a person is drawn to you, you can tell that they like you, but then they act sometimes like detached and maybe even a little defensive. So what are they doing? What is this Knight of Swords here? Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups. I mean, there's attraction to you here. Because it feels like they feel that there's something between the two of you, but it almost kind of feels like they're not acting upon it. the Knight of Swords is a fleeting energy, meaning that they might go through these periods of time where they show you the attention and then they pull back. And it may, I don't know, it's making me feel like now with that Six of Wands, is this kind of like attention seeking, where even if they show you that attention, what are they actually doing with it? Nothing. Because the King of Pentacles in reverse is someone who's unreliable. Okay, unreliable, not dependable, not consistent. Perhaps a person who's not really wanting a long-term relationship. You could be somebody with that Empress energy who's very mysterious to them and who is very attractive and they just feel drawn to you, but it feels like they have no real intention here of actually doing something. Maybe they're coming to you for like an ego boost is what this feels like. Like, show me some attention. I don't really want to be with you. I don't really want a relationship with you, but you know what I'm saying? It kind of feels like very mind game to me. What is this Six of Wands here? You know, because the Six of Wands can be about being in the spotlight, getting attention, recognition, admiration. The Judgment card here. Page of Swords. This Page of Swords in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles. It almost kind of makes me feel like this person's like putting on a show. Because it feels like there's someone who, with that Page of Swords energy in reverse, like they could be the type of person who like looks at your social media, but they don't talk to you. Or if you send them a message because you notice they're looking at your social media and then they don't answer you. Or they're just kind of like very short. Like, I give you a short, vague response and nothing else. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I feel like with the Page of Swords energy in reverse, this is a person who is a little bit on the immature side. Like they're not fighting for this. They're not trying to push this forward. They're not, you know, it's like there could be attraction here. There's an opportunity there, but it feels like they're not doing anything that's consistent, that's tangible. So what do they want? Why are they doing this? I'm going to ask Spirit here, what is going on with this person? Let's see. It's just weird. Weird energy. Is the Spirit? Foresight. Opportunity. Illumination. Deception. Warnings at the bottom. Yeah, there's just something off here. Something's off with this person. Let's see what this is like. What is the deception here? Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is like a painful ending. Nine of Wands in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. I almost kind of feel like Spirit's saying that this person's energy is deceiving, because I feel like this person doesn't actually have an intention here either, right? We're asking about intention, that they actually have an intention of genuinely having something here. What is the warning for group 3 here? What's the warning? The Hanged Man, the Justice card, and the Page of Swords. This is a lesson here. This person's a lesson for you. I feel like it's helping you to see beyond the illusion, where we might think, oh, there's something tangible here with this person, and you're meant to see through this illusion that this person is bringing. Because like I said, it doesn't look like this person is, like, they're playing games, like they're not being serious. Like they might, you know, think, oh, this is pile 3, group 3 is an attractive person, I feel chemistry, but they're not doing anything with it. You know, it's this fleeting energy. It's not dependable. It's unreliable. And so justice has to do with karma. It's about making the right choices. And the Hangman can be about you receiving enlightenment, meaning that you're seeing things from a different perspective, or this person from a different perspective. The Page of Swords is a need for us to really look at the details, really look at very closely at what, and observe this person. So we might be looking at it in terms of, oh, maybe there's a connection here, you know, an opportunity here, but Spirit's like, no, this is an illusion. So this is a lesson here, the warning. Anything else about this warning, Spirit? The Fool, the Lovers, Ten of Pentacles. Like maybe this could end up being something where you just kind of like, you don't notice, because when we're in the Fool energy, we're also very rosy colored glasses, you know, and you might be perceiving this as like a genuine long-term relationship that we might be able to have with this person. So why is justice here? Temperance, the Hierophant, and the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is about attachment, clinging. It could also be about possession and control. So is this person someone who is manipulating your mind in some way, like giving you false hope, or making you feel like, oh, I can have something tangible here with this person, when in fact this might actually be a situation that could hurt you, you know? Okay, so now we're going to ask what this person's next actions. Like I said, with the intentions here, it doesn't feel right. It feels like this person's doesn't actually have the intention of doing anything. It's like the opportunity's there, but they don't have the intention of actually going somewhere with this. What do I want to do? I'm going to clear some of this up because we don't need this. I'll just keep that there. I want to ask Spirit here what this person's next actions will be towards you. Like, are they bored? What are they? Actually, before we do that, I wanted to pull some of these before we look at their next actions. What are their intentions towards you? Group 3. We have waiting. What are their intentions? We've got divine intervention with soon. Look at how that little building is smoking. We've got a stalemate. Yeah, so it almost kind of feels like this is a person who's just kind of like wasting your time, keeping you, yeah, danger. I feel like Spirit's like, no, don't go this way, stay away. Stalemate, like it's not going anywhere. So this person might keep you like waiting on the hook, and divine intervention is here, which Spirit is trying to tell you, no. No. Not this one. To help you to see this person or this situation for what it really is. They could be keeping you like waiting and waiting and waiting and thinking, you know, that they're going to do something here. But yeah, I feel like no, this person's no good for you, group 3. Okay, so what are their next actions towards you, group 3? What are their next actions? The 5 of Pentacles. That is abandonment, ghosting you, shutting you out. The 9 of Cups. This is, it feels more selfish. 7 of Wands. They could be blocking you, being defensive, being guarded, especially if you try to ask them or talk to them about feelings. Page of Cups, the Fool, and the 2 of Wands. They could message you, okay? They could send you a message. I feel like this person's really immature, really, really emotionally immature. If they, okay, I'm also getting this behavior from this person Spirit's telling me about. They might have a person who kind of like treats you a certain way where they block you or cut you off, or they kind of give you this very defensive behavior, and then they come back in like nothing ever happened, to try to be sweet with you and talk to you nice, and like nothing happened. Like, what happened 2 weeks ago? You know, like nothing. Did you forget that you ghosted me? Did you forget that you blocked me? Like, it's kind of like that energy is the energy that I'm feeling for this person. Like unbothered, like just like nothing. Like nothing. Wow. What is this 9 of Cups here, Spirit? Page of Wands, 2 of, again, this King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so they might try to like talk to you, try to connect with you. And again, this is coming out from a very like ungrounded place, unreliable. Like, okay, how long is this going to last? How long are you going to be nice to me? How long are you going to talk to me before you disappear again, or you become guarded again? Why is the Page of Cups here? 2 of Pentacles. The Star. It just feels like very hot and cold. This person could be going back and forth over like seeing you, like let's go on a date, like something like that. But it feels wishy-washy, you know? It feels really wishy-washy. Especially if this is a person you went out with before and then you haven't heard from them in a while, and then all of a sudden they come back in and pick up like nothing happened and like, oh yeah, let's go out. But I feel like they're still coming in with that same unbalanced, ungrounded energy. So I really feel like Spirit is telling you we're not getting anywhere. Divine intervention. And I want to ask Spirit too, what is that divine intervention? Because I'm sure your own intuition is, telling you, warning you. What is divine intervention here, Spirit? What is this? Seven of Swords. Yeah, look at that. Seven of Swords. That is manipulation. That is running away, avoiding. Maybe it's something that you should run away from. It could be that this person doesn't want to build something with you. They have no interest in building like a solid, serious relationship. Judgment, yeah. Judgment. This is awakening. So you could be awakening to this person's tricks, to their manipulation, to their lies, to the betrayal, to the leading you on. Ace of Swords is at the bottom. That is truth. There's the Tower. Oh my goodness. There's the Tower. We have the Eight of Cups right underneath that. Wow. Yeah, no. This one's a no, group 3. No. Send this one back. No. What are their next actions? I'm lost without you. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Quenched. So yeah, maybe this is like a way that they try to like come back in. We've got drowning here. And blocked. Yeah, so they could be like, if you do have them blocked, right? And they're thinking about you, obsessing over you. We have vacant here. It's just empty, like wanting. Solitude is at the bottom with uplift. So again, that's kind of what I was getting earlier. Are they just kind of like trying to check in with you or connect with you only when they need like an ego boost? But they don't really have any like real intention of actually giving you something solid here. I'm going to ask Spirit, like, then what do they want? What is this wanting here? Wanting what? The Sun. Your light. Your happiness. Your joy. Maybe to make them feel better. Seven of Pentacles. King of Swords. Five of Cups. So this could be, trying to talk to you. If this person has done something wrong, let's just say in the past, the Five of Cups can be about guilt, regret, remorse. If we have a person that's dealing with depression, has been spending a lot of time alone, isolating themselves. What is the uplift here, Spirit? Uplift, how? King of Wands. Five of Swords. A Star. Yeah, it almost kind of makes me feel like it's your light that they want. It's... Again, we've got betrayal here, deception. Five of Swords. It's just, like I said earlier at the beginning, it's a weird energy that this person has. Cups, Ten of Cups. Again, it just feels like trying to come back in. I don't know, maybe some of you go through this with this person where they come in, they give you hope, they come out, they do it again, and it's just like this cycle here of we're not really getting anywhere. Or even if they do feel bad, right? Or they've taken time to see things from your perspective, it's just like the same self-sabotaging cycle takes place all over again. Yeah, it feels like they just want your attention to, I don't know. Spirit's already said no, okay? No. Stalemate. No. Let go. This person's creating this illusion. Okay? All right. So I'm going to leave this here for you. Group 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.